fashion jewelry, adding to your confidence in buying from the shopping.
Many different conditions, whether it is lines and wrinkles to many different physical conditions or health conditions as well, we are going to deal with, in this half hour, talk to you about the wonder of laser and the amazing soft laser, the Beurer-SL-30-Softlaser that we have available for you in this half hour of the show. So many of you, of course, getting in on this product. We'd love to hear from you. Give us a call or email us and tell us how much you're loving the product and what you're using it for as well. We'll go over its many different features in this half hour, but we also, of course, want to welcome to the show our guests for the show, and that means Dr. Angel Wonder is here with us. She is a chiropractor from Seattle. Also, we have with us Dr. Mary Dyson, who has worked with or has worked through the University of London for many years and is an expert in the use of laser and has worked with laser for over 20 years now. And both are going to join us in this half hour and share with us the benefits of using laser, and we're going to talk to you specifically about the soft laser that we have available here at the Shopping Channel today. It's an amazing price. It does so many different things for you, as we said, whether it is topical when it comes to the physical look of your skin or different ailments as well. Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Wonderful to have you here. Thank you very much for being here. And we have for you this portable, handheld laser. This, by the way, not all lasers are the same. This is a red laser. Red laser.
Yeah, there's two different types of lasers. There is the blue laser, which gets hot, cuts, cauterizes, things that they use in surgery. That's a surgical grade laser.
Okay.
Red lasers are a non-surgical grade or a medical grade, and you can see the light coming out of the tip there. This is athermal. It does not get hot. It does not cut. It doesn't cauterize. It doesn't cause any damage to the tissue whatsoever.
So no burning?
No, none of
not
that.
Even warmth
This
to
is
the skin?
considered a healing type laser.
Okay. And we have it available for you today at $189.96. That's a special purchase price for you today, with 3 easy pays available for you as well. Under item number 268058. 268058. And as we said, this is red laser, which you can apply directly to the skin without causing any sort of irritation, burns, no discomfort whatsoever. So that's what it is. How does it work? What does it do, and how will it work for us?
Well, red light is absorbed by the living cells of the skin, and what it does is energize them. The energy of the light is absorbed by the cells, and when that happens, the cells effectively have a wake-up call. They get on with their job. Cells can be lazy, especially in skin that's been around for a few years. And when you switch this on, and that energy is absorbed, the cells start to do what they're designed to do. So, for example, they'll make collagen, they'll make the materials that plump up the skin. But it takes time. It's not magic.
It's not overnight.
It takes a while to do. Not overnight. It will take maybe several weeks for a very obvious effect in terms of wrinkle reduction.
Okay.
But you do get rapid effects in putting a glow on the skin, a healthy glow.
That radiance back to our skin that
That's
maybe
right,
is
yeah.
gone over the years that we no longer have. So we can apply this, say, just directly to an area, let's say if it's a line or a
Yes.
wrinkle or...
The thing to do is to put your finger on the point first, and then put it in position and use it that way.
And then we just apply it directly on.
Yes, you don't shine it directly in your eye, by the way. You wouldn't look at the sun, would you?
No.
And this is a bright light, and you don't want to do that.
Yeah, that is the one contraindication to it, is you don't want to use it directly into the eyes because you'll see sunspots, which is considered, a retinal type, problem. So there's never been one case of eye damage reported in, 20-something years? So they are very safe, but just like a classroom laser pointer, you don't want to point this in anyone's eyes just to be safe. But I can demonstrate on Jeannie, our model, how to use this around the eyes, because a lot of women are concerned about the crow's feet and the different things that happen around the eye area.
So it can be used around the eye, but just don't point it directly into the eye area.
Yes.
Okay, and we'll show that to you as well. It comes with its own carrying case. It also comes with its instructional video as well. You're going to receive the information booklet and the treatment guide. That all comes with your purchase today. So if you want to reduce or diminish the look of lines and wrinkles, whether it is also small scarring or even, and we'll show maybe a little bit
large scarring.
Yeah, even large scarring. Dr. Wonder, who is here with us today, and she'll share with you a scar that she has on her leg, and it's amazing the difference that this has made. So it is an anti-aging device. It is available here for you at the Shopping Channel. It will improve the radiance of your skin, as Dr. Dyson was saying, and you'll recognize that almost immediately. But then, of course, over time, increase the collagen production of your skin, which is going to help with the lines, the wrinkles, the crevices in our skin. I've noted here as well that when it comes to pockmarks, it will actually help to elevate pockmarks as well.
It will. In fact, I had a cystic acne as a teenager. I had them all over my face.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't even see it now.
I know.
That's amazing. That's incredible. So if you have that left over from acne scarring, then this is a great product for you. Now, also, though, I want to point out this is not just for use of, for beauty, for the outside of the skin, but also you were talking about carpal tunnel.
Carpal tunnel, sinus infections, tendinitis, TMJ, migraine headaches, those types of things, sprains, strains, open wound infections, warts, cold sores, things like that can all be used with this. And again, anytime you have a broken skin, you want to cover the tip of this with some kind of a plastic wrap to protect any kind of contamination.
Okay.
And anytime you're treating something that's not a cosmetic thing, you want to be sure and get a correct diagnosis. So if there's any question at all, you want to definitely talk with your healthcare provider.
Okay, first,
So,
and then,
right.
but have the laser on hand. Get it today, and maybe you're purchasing it for, as we said, some of the more aesthetic purposes, whether it is, as we said, helping with those fine lines and wrinkles, maybe it is to help to maybe even out that skin tone a little bit more. As we said, also, with the blemish scarring and so forth, this is going to be something you can use. And then if there are other problems, as you mentioned, whether it is, cuts and scrapes, this will help heal.
Bruises, things like that.
Bruises? Really? Bruises as well?
It speeds
Yes,
up the
absolutely.
healing rate, and I travel a lot. I'm on planes a lot. You know how it is. You're nodding off to sleep, and then the trolley comes by.
Yes.
And if you're not careful, you get a bruise. Then I carry a small handheld laser with me these days in my checked baggage. And then when I get to the hotel, I'll take it out and use it. I did this last year when I fell getting out of a taxi and got a bad bruise on my shin. And I used it 3 times a day for 3 days. And what had swollen up, almost like a little egg, was flat again.
Wow, that's
And the
amazing.
pain went away, and that was important because I was working.
Absolutely, and that pain can be, debilitating and
Yeah.
have you laid up for quite a while.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the point of how do we know how often to use it? Can we?
Well, that's what the treatment guide is for, that comes with the laser.
Okay.
It tells us what condition, what type condition, and how many times to use.
Okay.
Now, you can't over-treat with this, but this is not something that more is better. Twice a day is usually, a good consistent number to use. If you're going to use it for beautification purposes, you may want to integrate this into your beautification thing in the morning and at night. So when you wash your face, you do it in the morning. When you wash your face at night, you do it again.
And how long do we leave it on for?
Approximately 3 minutes. So let's say that you had an insect bite on your hand. You would hold it there, or you can move it in small circles as long as you're contacting the skin for about 3 minutes. And on the treatment card, it does tell you how long to do it.
Okay, that's
So-
great. So when you get it at home, you won't be wondering how often, how long, and as you were saying, though, it's not something that if we use it for an extra minute or an extra
doesn't
time,
matter.
it's not going to be a problem.
No,
it's
it's
not,
not
going to be a
detrimental.
concern.
There's no pain. There's no toxic effects. There's no side effects. In fact, when you use it for beautification purposes, there are no downtime. So if you go and do this at lunchtime and you just want a quick refresher to get that glow, you're not going to have downtime like you do with waxing or microdermabrasions or things like that. In fact, this is a really good thing to piggyback with another kind of procedure like a microdermabrasion. When you get microdermed, you have that tight redness, like a windburn kind of feel on your face. You take the laser, you go over it a little, a bit, and that's gone.
Wow.
It's gone.
That's
and so,
amazing.
when you get your eyebrows waxed or you get some kind of facial waxing done, you feel like, oh, I have to go straight home because now I have these, huge redness and it's puffy and it hurts. Also tends to get infected. Sometimes you have the little whiteheads that come out after that. This is going to help us kill any bacteria that's below the surface. And it's also going to help to calm down that redness and take the irritation away pretty quickly.
That's great.
Yeah.
It really helps the body kill the bacteria because the cells that deal with them come in more quickly. Think of it as a wake-up call. And once you're awake, you don't need to keep on having that alarm clock going.
Right.
So you really need to use it for a short time, wake up the cells, and then leave them alone. Then you can come
let
back
them
and
get
do
on
it
with it.
again. you know.
Okay, because those cells are there. They're ready
Yeah, they're there and ready to
help
work.
us heal,
Yes.
or to, as we said, help rebuild that collagen. We just have to spur them on a little bit. Is
That's
that
it,
it?
You have to encourage them a bit, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and we're hoping you're picking up the phone and getting in on this incredible product. It is the Soft Laser, available here for you at the shopping channel. It comes with its own instructional video, and also, of course, the information booklet, the treatment guide, the carrying case, all included for $189.96 under item number 268058. We're going to take a look at a picture here, and maybe you could describe to us what's happening.
What's happening there is at the top of the screen, towards my right,
Yeah.
you can see the tip of this probe, the tip of the laser, and coming out from it is that red beam. And that beam is being absorbed. It's entering the skin and being absorbed by it. It goes through the pink part, that's the epidermis, and now it's in the lilac-coloured region below that, and it'll be absorbed by cells there too. There are living cells in the pink part and in the purple part, the lilac part. It also goes beyond that, and once it reaches that yellow stuff, it's in fat, and it'll be absorbed there as well. And you can see the red and bluey-green lines running through there are blood vessels, and it will be absorbed by the blood.
Really?
And the changes it produces in the blood and in the cells that line those vessels is very important in getting a healing response.
Okay.
And you get a material called nitric oxide produced by those cells. They do it normally, but this just tells them to get on with the job.
Sort of
and make some
turbocharges
now.
it a little bit more.
That's right.
Gives it that boost.
And that encourages the healing process. It also gets your immune system working that little bit better. And once you get into the blood, that's when you get this redness, this glow. Not a redness so much, but a healthy glow.
Okay, well, there you have it. So you have that deep penetrating light, but as we said, not burning, not irritating to the skin or to the tissue whatsoever. Now, we have had a question about rosacea. Will this be of any benefit to rosacea, or can somebody use this if they have rosacea?
Now, rosacea is a medical condition, so you want to, of course, talk with your doctor about that. I've had good results with that in the salon setting.
Okay.
It calms down the redness. What it's going to do is stimulate the skin to produce a little bit more of a collagen on the top of that, so it doesn't seem as
red and
as noticeable.
Okay.
If there is damage to the vessels themselves, it will encourage the body to heal those vessels, which is kind of what rosacea is in the first place.
Okay, so if because. And as we said, and as Dr. Wender was saying, and as Dr. Dyson has said as well during the show, consult with your physician, consult with your healthcare provider. If you have any medical condition, before using the soft laser, get it at home. Maybe take this with you, and they can take a look at it as well, so that they know what you're speaking of. I'm sure they know about laser, they know about red laser, but as you heard, have had some success with that in the past, which leads me to things like spider veins, like spider veins, the same sort of thing?
Yes, just in a different part of the body.
Okay.
So basically in a spider vein, the little valves stop working, and they don't close well from being weak or damaged or whatever the problem may be. So this is going to, again, help our body to rebuild that little valve and that vessel and get everything nice and compact, and also start building the collagen above it. So it starts to camouflage it as well.
Well, that's what you were saying, Dr. Dyson, isn't it? That this helps to encourage the production of collagen.
Yes.
That maybe as we age, does our body lessen or stop producing?
It slows down a bit. It slows down a bit. So basically what we're doing is we're encouraging the body to regenerate at a quicker rate. So our regeneration rate overcomes the rate of degeneration, or the rate that we break down. So we have this anti-aging effect, and that's how this works. So we're artificially stimulating a natural process to happen. And that's why we don't have the side effects and the toxicities. And this is also going to cut down on your trips to your skincare provider. It's going to cut down on things like lotions and potions and creams and all those things that are so expensive. I mean, you can go buy one wrinkle cream and it's $200.
That's true.
Or you could get a laser and use it for a ton of things.
Exactly, yes, and for many different applications. And that's a very good point. I mean, if you have been using creams, and keep using the ones that you love, but augment this to your regime. And even get that, that deep down, that more penetrating treatment, whether it is for lines and wrinkles, whether it is for collagen production, whether it is for, the scarring from acne in the past, whether it is for
Stretch marks.